Gentlemen, may I have your attention? Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in...
Appreciate everybody who appreciates me. I love everybody who hate me. See you on the next one. All right?
Go.
Let me know, can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Let me know, let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, y'all hear me? Appreciate everybody coming through today. It's time to have some fun, man. Hit that like button for me. We got a lot to talk about today, so make sure you come through. You say what's up. Make sure you do your house cleaning. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that salute. It's time to get some work in. We're going to talk a lot today, man. Let me move this around. Make sure y'all can see everything. All right, we look good. Let me know if y'all can see me. Everything look clear. I'm going to make sure everything look clear first before we start it up. Hold on. Hit that like as y'all coming through. We're gonna get this work in today. Salute everybody on TikTok as well. What's up? What's up? Salute, salute. It's time to get that work in today. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let me see how we looking on here. How we looking? Do we look dark? No, you good? None. Let me see. Hit that like button as y'all coming through. We got 50 people in the building, man. Hit that like button. Appreciate all the love coming through. Hit that like as y'all coming through. Let me see how we looking. Do we look dark? No, we look pretty clean. Yeah, we look pretty clean. Y'all hit that like button if we making sense out here, man. Y'all, man, appreciate everybody coming through and supporting. All right, today we got a lot of work today. We got a lot of work. We're going to do a lot of talking. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Let me make sure I'm going to get this over here this time. Let me get it up here. Let me see. That should be good right there. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. Today, we got a lot. We're going to get some work in as far as abs. We're going to get back. And we're going to go ahead and get, then we're going to get abs, arms. Well, let's be specific. Today, we're going to do abs. We're going to do biceps. And we're going to do back. One of my favorite routines is a tricep. So, a tricep, when it comes to calisthenics, they're all compound movements. But tricep is we're going to do one exercise after another exercise after another one. Then you'll be able to rest for about a minute and a half. And then we're going to run again. Also, today, our second thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about that Bible verse of the day. Yes, we're bringing it back. Bible verse of the day. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be good. Bible verse of the day is going to be real good today. And number 3, we're going to talk about manhood. We're going to talk about how it's good to be wise and it's good to be strong. Those are key elements to becoming a man. Not everything, but it's big. It's big. Trust me. Y'all just coming through. Hit that like. Hit that salute. We're going to have some fun today. I got to get some work in before I go take my wife to the gym and make her cry. Yeah, I said it. I hope y'all step it up. I had to hurry me get this workout and this talk to you guys so I can be able to finish up, go to the gym, and make my wife cry because I'm about to put her through a workout as well. Yes, I believe in making your wives cry at the gym. I try to. I make it a point to try to make my wife cry at the gym. You know why? Because I put that pressure on her. I want to see her be great. So if you're not pushing your wife to be great in the gym, that means that you don't care about her. You got to throw her through that pain. You feel me? But the results are going to be wonderful. Yeah, what y'all think that Calisthenics Workout Complex is going to do? Work out and take care of himself. Then I'm going to take care of myself and then take care of my wife? Come on, big dog. That don't even sound right. That makes sense. Hit that like button. I appreciate everybody coming through. Where y'all be? Man, let me know. We're going to get it in today. It's time to have some fun. Let's go ahead and let's work today. All right, we're going to start it off. I already stretched a little bit. But before I usually work out, I stretch a little bit. So I'm going to show y'all a stretch routine that I do. It's a little bit of stretching, but it's good for you, especially when you're doing anything that's going to be with your upper body. So you want to be able to number one, get that chest, get your shoulders, get those working right. So I'm up here, I come all the way up and come back down. Nice and simple. It may be not simple to some people, but it's simple to me. I go back and forth, nice and slow. The whole point of this is keep your arms straight as possible and go all the way up, all the way back down. Just get good flexion on your shoulders. On your upper body, if you don't have good shoulders, it's be hard for you to gain that muscle. On your lower half, you ain't got good hips and good knees. You're gonna break something. You feel me? So these are some of the main ligaments and bones that you want to be able to stretch. Make sure they're limber, they're lubricated. You feel me? Make sure they're feeling good. So you go back and forth. I do it a few times. All depends on how I'm feeling. But I already warmed up. Just want to get these ready because we are working on mainly our upper body today. I got legs tomorrow, so I just want to get this last bit of upper body. If I do legs tomorrow, to make myself cry. Hey, man, that's how it is sometimes. Not literal tears. Don't punk me in the comments. But we all going to put ourselves through some pain tomorrow for leg day. It's our last day for our upper body. But on the day before I do legs, I usually do a little bit of upper body, but mainly hit those abs. So with the first tricep, I need everybody to hit that like button in there for me at least. Hey, baby! How many likes I got? I gotta make sure yeah, keep me up on the likes. Appreciate y'all, man. We got 500 over there on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. I want to make sure you guys are out there giving me them likes over there on YouTube, because we're gonna get this work in today. You feel me? Appreciate y'all, man. We got 47 people in the building. Only 8 likes on which YouTube? Hey, hit that like button, man. We ain't gonna start the workout till we get everybody to at least, we need at least 10, we need 12 likes on there, man. Appreciate it. It's okay. You know what? It's all good. We're gonna still get this work in. Appreciate everybody coming through. So on the first exercise, what we want to do is we're gonna do this pull. We're gonna do L-sit pull-ups. Now, if you can't do L-sit chin-ups, I'm gonna need you to revert back, go some of the beginner workouts, because this workout may not be for you. Okay? All right. This is more for intermediate to basically a advanced calisthenics athlete right here. We're doing a lot of reps today, but this movement right here is not for the weak at heart. You feel me? So what we're gonna do is a chin up. The chin up L-sit is gonna be at least about where your shoulders. That's where you want your arms at, about shoulder length. What we're gonna do is gonna get that big hang. What that's gonna do is be able to get that big stretch on them lats. Remember, we're doing back today, so we're doing a little bit of back. So here, but I want you to sit in that L-sit. So we're gonna do 5 to 7 of the chin up L-sits, okay? We'll do those, get the back, and we'll get them abs. So we here, that's the first exercise. Thumbs over. I like to do thumbs over because it emphasizes a lot on our lats. You know, we get a little bit of biceps. That's how you're gonna do when you get chin ups. But I want to be able to get a little bit more flexion on them lats, okay? So we here, we're hanging right here. And then we come up, our legs are right here, and we're up. Nice and smooth. With these, I want to get at least 5 to 7. Where we at? It's a little blurry. Hey, we'll see how it is real quick. I'll see if I can fix it up. Let me make sure our line is looking clear. All right, let's see. Let's get forced that. Hit that like. We still working today. That work. Oh, we connected. Okay. Hey, it's gonna do it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. It's all good. We gotta get off a little bit of Wi-Fi. All right, so on the L-sits, we're gonna do it again. On the L-sits, I want you to be able to hang as long as you can, and be able to pull. Okay, having the legs straight. We're gonna run it again. So in the L-sits, I'm here about shoulder length. Want you to be able to hang, pull it, big stretch down. With these, I want you to get 5 to 7. 5 to 7. Let's get one more, because it's going to get them abs. Feel good. After you get those, what I want you to do, with the chin, the dips, we're going to still do a crunch on it. Makes sense? But what I'm going to want you to do, have yourself straight up. This is another advanced movement. A lot of people won't be able to get it. Sorry about that. That's just how it is. Here, stand straight up. We're just doing knees up. Knees up. Now, with these, once you get at least 7 to 10. 7 to 10, just pulling. Pulling. Looking good. Let's get one more. Nice strong on the abs. Makes sense? For the last movement, we'll get forearms. So, as it's been biceps, forearms, lats, abs today. In between each exercise, what I want you to do, wait about 5 to 10 seconds. No longer. You're going over 10 seconds, get your mind together, lock in. You don't want to be no punk about it. Our key today is to do a lot of reps, burn fat, break down muscle fibers so you can grow back, so you can get that good lean muscle on you. Calisthenics is all about pump. It's all about breaking fiber, burning calories, and build that straight lean muscle. Make sense? So thumbs over. Thumbs over. I like to get about close to our thumbs as possible so you can pull overhand. What that's going to do is hit that brachialis. It's going to get them forearms. Make sense? Here's a tutorial. A tutorial. Make sense? So all the way down, all the way up. So here, I'm straight down. Pulling, bam, right here. As you see, you'll get a little bit of abs. You'll feel it. But the whole point with your mind and muscle connection doing these close grip pull-ups is the forearm and brachialis. Calisthenics movements are all about compounds, so you're going to hit some of that back. There's no way around it. You just got to get over it, okay? Make sense? So do it. About 7 to 10. Nice move. Pulling with the forearms. Pull. Pull. What? All the way down. All the way down. To get 2 more. 1, 2. After you do that set, you do 3 of them about a minute to a minute and a half. If you're going under a minute, you're rushing too much. Slow it down, playboy. Over a minute and a half, you're being real lazy. They need you to either 1, get your life together, or 2, I'm going to need you to stop eating so much, get better on your cardio, or 3, lower down the reps. Lower down the reps so you can be able to do this in an efficient way. Don't worry about how many reps you do all the time. Worry about the exercise, the form, the mind and muscle connection, and the rest time. I don't care if you were able to do 3 of each. 3 L-sit pull-ups, 3 knee ups, knee crunches, and 3 close grip pull-ups. If you do that, wait a minute and a half, and then go again, that's what really matters. Stop focusing so much on trying to impress everybody, trying to do the most reps. Do them efficiently, do them with good form, do them with good mind and muscle connection. Keep the rest time low. There ain't no way you ain't gonna grow, baby. That makes sense? Stop paying attention to everybody else. You worry about what you're doing. That makes sense. Give me that salute in that chat. We're gonna run again in about 20 seconds. 20 seconds, we're gonna run again. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling today. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling today. We need a super chat as well. Hit that super chat. Hit that like button. We got 40 people in the building. Hit that like button. If you ever learned anything from Calisthenics Workout Complex, hit that like for me. Double tap that screen. It means a lot to me. Hit that like for me. It makes sense? Hit that like for me, please, y'all. There's always free game on here. Hit that like button, man. 20 more seconds. We're going to run again. Where we at in the building? 47 people. Man, appreciate everybody coming. Double tap. Hit that like button on TikTok as well. We're going to run again. Again, we're doing L-sit chin-ups. What we're doing is knee-ups, knee crunches, and we're going to get up and do close grip pull-ups. Let's run again. It's the L-sit. I'm going to teach it again. That's a problem with people. People are so focused on how many reps they're doing, and they're really not paying attention to the form and that mind and muscle connection. Really don't care about none of that. There's a time and place for all these competitions. There's a time and a place that you want to be able to look good in front of your friends and your homeboys. That's all cool. When you look later on and your physique is not getting to the point where you want it to be, and it's not shaped, it's not getting the cuts that you want, nice cuts, nice and smooth, everything looking good because you're not focusing so much on your reps, your form and your mind and muscle connection. You're so focused on how many sets and reps. You want sets and reps, cool with calisthenics, but you want to be able to focus on your form and mind and muscle connection. That weighs out every single thing. Because once you leave that gym, once you leave that park, you got to put your clothes on. You got to look around. And you got to look a certain way when you look in the mirror. If it's not the cuts that you want, what we doing this for? I know you want strength. You're going to get there. Strength is inevitable. You're going to get it. There ain't no way around it. But you want to be able to show the work. You want to carve your body. That's the whole point. You want to jump into calisthenics. You want to work out because you want to look a certain way, right? And you want to feel good and you want to live long and do your thing. You want to be healthy. Yeah. But there ain't no way in the world you ain't never thought about doing calisthenics or working out and not think about how you want to look in your clothes and how you look when you're lady and y'all doing your thing. Come on, man. If y'all, come on, don't lie to yourself. Come on, man. We know what we doing this for. We know this. We know this, man. We know. All right. So L sits, chin ups, chin ups, chin. So what I do is shoulder length. You're hanging at the bottom, legs straight, big stretch, pulling all the way up to your chest. Not to your chin. I want you to pull to your chest when it comes to the L sits, okay? Pull strong, pull hard, okay? Shoulder length, I want you to pull. Pull with them lats, pull with them biceps. Keeping them L sits, keeping it straight. Here, bam. Pull, I want you up here. That's where I want you from. I may be out of the camera, but y'all be fine. Right. Up. Right. Hit. Hi. There you see at the bottom, I'm hanging. Get that long stretch when it comes to them lats and be able to squeeze on them biceps. Long stretch, they'll be able to get that big stretch on them biceps and you squeezing up. That's how you get that, that ball right there. And that big stretch on them lats, that's how your lats that come out and grow. Always out there able to grow lats to come out. See, it's a big, this is how a lat's supposed to be. This is 28. But you see the swing on the lats. The only way I got this swing on the lats, a lot of underhand and pulling. But big stretch and pulling. For all you guys like to be in the weight room, that's having that close grip and pulling all the way down with the weights. With a close grip pull down, lat pull down. It's the same exact thing, but we're doing it with body weight. I've seen more progression with the body weight, but I still throw in that close grip when it comes to the weights as well. Gotta be, ambidextrous, okay? Calisthenics in the weights. Makes sense, get these abs. Today's ab day for me. Ab day. So here, I always do abs. I do upper body. Then I usually go to the abs, then do legs. Then I chill a little bit, do legs again, and then I go back to the upper body. So I hit upper body real hard to get that oomph out. Because I got to get that on my mindset. Everybody like to do upper body, but then I work my way down. Then I do abs, then I do hit legs twice. So right now my program, my winter program, if you want one of the programs, email me, okay? I don't do it a lot, but for special individuals that want that slim look, hit me up for the workouts. Hit me up for the programs. I got you, okay? But we're going to do the abs, okay? We straight up here, getting these abs up. Nice and smooth with it. Let's get it. 3, 4, all the way down. We're not swinging. We're not here. I want you to be stern. Whoa. Smooth. Pull with them abs. The whole time thinking about straight abs. Pulling. Of course, abs, the hardest part is that lower. So we do a lot of them. When it comes to ab workouts, it's hard for you to get away from leg raises. It's one of the best because the lower abs is the hardest for people. The hardest. A lot of people get the upper, a little bit of middle, but that lower, it's that pouch. That kangaroo pouch. You know what I'm talking about. Because you want to eat lemon drops and Skittles and Sakatumi cakes and ho-ho cakes and Twinkies and all that sweet stuff. All it does is sit in the bottom of your stomach. Then you can't use the bathroom correctly. Then you laid up with your lady and both of y'all looking horrible. All because you don't want to do leg lifts and eat right. Are we talking today? I'm talking about you. I'm talking about both of y'all. You feel me? Yeah, you can ask questions. Hey, Bleach fan, you can ask questions. You got to go to Calisthenics Workout Complex. You got to super chat. We only answer super chats over here, boss. I've gave out plenty of game over here. But as my lady would say, after a while, you got to go ahead and super chat to talk. I see all your questions. I see all that. But I need to see a gift. Who that be? Only time you're trying to join on TikTok unless you want to be able to get some reps with me. Other than that, I'm not trying to hear that. You feel me? Let's get to the next exercise. Close grip. Close grip pull-ups. What I like about these, the brachialis and the forearms. Shout out to Hannah for King. Salute to you, sir. I learned this when I was a beginner, little beginner in the calisthenics. He the OG. Hannah for King. What he did was these close grips, man, they grew my arms, the forearms. Forearms already started to grow. This is what I do for my forearms. This is the exercise that I do for my forearms. I don't do no weights for forearms. No need to. My body weight is just enough. Close grip pull-ups for the forearms. Close, overhand. Pull it, bang. That's straight forearms right there, baby. Forearms. Pull all the way down. Boom. Get them elbows close to the body. Close to the body. Close to the body. Keep them close to the body. You ain't got no choice but to hit them forearms. That's what I do for forearms. Any questions? Hit that super chat if you got any questions. If not, still salute to you. Hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We got people in the building. Appreciate everybody coming through, supporting us. 3 exercises, then we just chill on it. Guess what time it is? Hey, baby! Guess what time it is? It's Bible verse of the day. Bible verse of the day. You want to say the Bible verse of the day for them? Oh, they're about it. You cooking? Go ahead. We got a Bible verse of the day. This is what we do over here. We do the Bible verse of the day. It's an awesome time. Hit that like button for that Bible verse of the day and hit that salute for me. Hit that salute for me. Bible verse of the day. I didn't get an explanation. I do the Bible verse of the day over here on Calisthenics Workout Complex and my various platforms because I represent on my channels, on my pages, we preach God, masculinity, and calisthenics. As you see, calisthenics is the third thing. But number one, we praise God. For months in live streams, I've always done the verse of the day. I slacked on it the last few months, and I apologize. We'll be right back to it, like I never stopped. Bible verse of the day comes from Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 5. Very simple. A wise man is strong. Yes. A man of knowledge increases strength. I'm going to say it one more time for you guys. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 5. A wise man is strong. Yes. A man of knowledge increases strength. Now, I have these Bible verses of the day because we need to have faith. We're men of God here. That's what I built my platform off of. If you didn't know, you know now. But we teach that masculinity drives, and it's actually what you get from God is masculinity. Masculinity runs things. Masculinity shows leadership. Masculinity shows strength, whether it's mental, physical, or spiritual. Yes, it does. So when I read that Bible verse, which says, I like it. It says a wise man is strong. Now, strong can be mentally, physically, or spiritually. Yes. A man of knowledge increases strength. So he's not just talking about the strength of your body. You want your body strong. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if they think that it's like you shouldn't care about your body so much. You shouldn't be worrying about your muscles. You shouldn't be this. That's not what, I don't want to hear none of that. God gave you one body. It's your temple. A way of showing, in a physical way, one of them is actually taking care of the body that he gave you. He taught you how to eat. He told you should be able to work. You should be able to take care of your body. That's number one. Men are supposed to take care of their body. I don't understand why everybody's out of shape, but not everybody. I understand why at least 70% of men are overweight and obese. Real disrespectful to God. I'm a young man, came from Crohn's. I could have gave up. I got down to 89 pounds soaking wet, but I chose to put God first. And I know, and what I've learned, and what I prayed about is that I was going to take care of my body, and I was going to praise him with it. That's one. You got to. You have to, boss. So get out that realm where you have all the excuses. You ain't got time to work out. You ain't got time to do this. You ain't got time to do that. You got time to work out. Everybody does. All you need is 30 minutes to an hour. That's it. That's it. But back to what I was saying, he wants you to be strong physically. Other way he wants you to do, be strong with knowledge, which is that mental. Learn the truth, learning, books, classes of knowledge. Knowledge. Be able to improve your body and not just your body, your mind. And what else I got from that scripture is get to them mentally. Spiritually. That knowledge, get into that word. And there's always three ways to be able to up your knowledge. That's why I do these live streams and do my verse of the day, because I don't know who said it, but I read this a while ago, especially when I was in college. He said the best way to be a professional in something is to, one, read it, to do it, and teach it. Did you hear what I say? The number one way to be a professional at something or to be good at something is to be able to read it, do it, and teach it. So I'm not saying when I do these Bible verses that I'm teaching or being a preacher. I'm not doing that. This is mainly for my benefit. You're just an indicator of it. You're just soaking in what I think of what would God be saying in these scriptures. And in the comments, I want you to be able to tell me what you think. But I knew if I want to get closer to God, I was going to have to read the Bible. I was going to do what the Bible says, and then semi-teach it or express what I think is what God is saying in the Bible. Does that make sense? So I'm doing exactly what that scripture says. He says to be strong. That's what I do every single day with my body. I make sure I get it sleep. Make sure I take care of it. I wash the face. I do all the manicure, all the stuff. You got to stay clean with it. I also put clean things into my body. I stay a lot away from the fried stuff. Get away from that milk or pus, whatever y'all want to call it. That's on y'all. I stay away from that pork that ain't all clean. I stay away from things that God said He eats on the bottom of the bed, the catfish and all that other stuff, the shrimp and all that. I don't eat none of that. So I'm careful what I put into my body. I'm doing everything to the best of my abilities to do what God said to make sure I take care of the temple. And you already know what we do here at the ending part. Like I said, God, masculinity, and what? Calisthenics. I love being usually outside and getting that fresh air and being with God so I can be able to get those calisthenics workouts in. Being efficient with my body. Be able to move it the way I need it to be. Does that make sense? Again, God, masculinity, and calisthenics. That makes sense, that verse of that day. Hit that like. Hit that salute. We're going to get back to the reps, man. Hit that like. Let me know y'all in the building. Appreciate everybody. If y'all have anything in the comments, super chat it so I can be able to say what y'all got to say. Other than that, we ain't answering too much now, man. Only way you be able to say something on here, unless you're one of the members already, I'm going to shout you out. My boy is already in here. Where he at? My boy Taylor. What's good, boss? Mr. Taylor, hey, listen. He wanted, if you a member, make sure you be a member of the channel. I got to say what's up to him. Mr. Jock, he said, I started today, bro. Clean the diet up. I just left the grocery store. Exercise and cardio already on point. Shout out to you, Mr. Jock. Appreciate you for being a member of Calisthenics Workout Complex. You're a part of the mob. I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you. Hit that like. Appreciate everybody coming through. We got 32 likes. Appreciate everybody. We want to get this to at least about 150. If it makes sense, y'all liking what's going on today, double tap that screen. Hit that like button. Show me some love in the comments, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let's get back to the workout. What we're going to do, you just coming through, we got big back today. Not the big backs most of y'all are. We're talking about shaving and getting them back muscles strong. No diddy, pause, whatever y'all young kids are saying today. We're doing biceps and we're doing forearms. And you can't leave out them abs. Today is my ab day. All right, so close grip. All right, close grip. Sorry. Forgive me, people. First exercise, L-sit chin-ups. If you haven't seen them, you're going to see them today. Shoulder length. Legs straight, engaging that core, keeping it strong and tight. Okay? People have a problem when they're doing L-sits. You're just wondering about lifting your legs up. That's what you want to do. But you want to shift your mind and make sure you're holding it with your abs. I know it may be confusing, but after a while, you'll understand what I'm talking about if you keep on doing the exercise over and over again. You'll create that mind and muscle connection so you can hold from that core. Big. No diddy. Big stretch at the bottom. Right here. I'm going to hang first, and then we're going to pull towards our chest, not our chin. Here. Boom. Pulling. I want you up here. Nice and strong. Legs straight. Stay in the same exact way. Pulling. One more. Nice and smooth. You'll feel that core engage. Big pull on them biceps. And you'll get them lats. So you come over and swing. Big swing. Big swing. Small waist. Big lats. That's the goal. There's no way in the world if you're doing calisthenics correctly, good form, good sets and reps, good rest time, eating correctly, sleeping, you're going to have the ultimate V-taper. Stop worrying about genetics. If everybody cried about genetics, nobody would be in shape. I hear in the comments one more time, oh, my genetics. This is how y'all sound. This is how y'all sound to me when men be crying in my comments when I talk about getting in shape. Oh, my genetics. Hey, baby, that's how I sound? This how men sound in the comments when they be crying that they can't get in shape or they can't get abs or they can't get their shoulders right. They be like, my genetics. I can't do it. I'm big bone. I can't get in shape. You have good genetics. That's how y'all sound in them comments, crying all the time. You have good genetics. Shut up. They're crying all the time. Stop crying. My genetics. I can't get in shape. I can't. I don't know how to eat. I don't know what to eat. I don't have time. I can't go to the gym. Your genetics. It's all about genetics. Shut up. Crying all the time. That's why I'm going to the next segment of mine. The third segment is going to be the manhood thing. It's going to be masculinity because most men just be acting like straight punks. Not all of y'all. And that's the problem. When I say it, most men, I don't care, you can argue with me all day, every day. Most men act like women. They do. Especially when it comes to this working out thing. I don't have time to eat. I don't know what to eat. My genetics. That's how y'all sound. Stop acting like women. Women make excuses. Men have solutions. It's okay for you to ask people questions. When they give you answers, try to use the information. You don't have to use all the information, but use most of it. Figure it out on your own. There's too much information on the internet for you to still be talking about genetics, and I can't find time to work out, and I don't know what to do. Stop that. I've tried not to talk about this so many times because I've never had that mentality. And some of my friends would try to say, no, some guys can't do this. Some guys can't do that. I'm almost 40. I'm not trying to hear that. I watched men for years just being out of shape and not wanting to do things with themselves because they don't have time. Or they got to make money. Or they got to spend time with their girl. Or they got to find time to play video games. Or they got to watch Netflix. Or they got to do this. Listen, bruh. It's not about your genetics. It's not about your diet. Not about none of that stuff. Sometimes most of you guys are just lazy. If nobody told you, I'm going to tell you. Most men are lazy. And I don't know what the problem is. We'll keep on working on what we're talking about this. Y'all got to stop asking so many questions and put in the work. We got abs here. We pulling from the lower, the lower abs. Pulling. We pulling. Pulling. But you guys got to figure out why you're making so many excuses. Told you, I've had a disease since I was 15, over 20 years now. Now, one time did I ever give up. Down 89 pounds. Most of you guys are healthy. You never had a health scare. You never had to worry about taking medications, doing surgeries. No ups and downs physically. I've always had a healthy body. I envied a lot of people with healthy bodies because I know I would progress longer in life or faster in life if I had a healthy body. 100% I know I would. But God gave me this test. I think it was a test from him because what it says is he doesn't put you in anything that he knows that you can't handle. So thank you, Lord. Maybe it was a test for me to show how strong I was and bring the beast out of me. But if I had a healthy body like most of you guys, and I won't scream about, my genetics. You only have a good body because your genetics. I looked like crap. I was 89 pounds. Ain't no genetics. I started from the bare bones and to work my way up with a condition, a disease, and medication, and still was able to get up to 170 pounds off of just being relentless. You guys don't have most of the things wrong with you or nothing. Some people do. And I still would tell them, get up and go try. Get up and do something about it. It makes no sense. Stop letting the influences, especially feminine men or women, get around you to say that you can just be where you need to be and you're here because of some circumstance and you're there because it is and that you ain't got time for this. Do all this. Stop listening to them people. If you don't listen to anything that I've ever said on here, stop listening to people like that. It's not gonna get you nowhere. It's not. Listen to certain men that say you can do anything. Stop worrying about your genetics. Tired of that, man. Sick of it. That goes into that third step. It said, so there's always been a ban on masculine role models. You guys can't even put in the comments, what is a masculine role model right now? There's none of them right now. Close grip. We're going to get into it. Let me show you again these. We're going to talk about that masculine role one more time because I think it's crucial. So we got close grip pull-ups. Let's get some forearms. Still get those lats so you get that big whiff and get the brachialis. Nice and strong with it. We pulling. Up. Good. We're good. Up. High. Big stretch all the way down. Pulling. Yep. Gets good on the forearms. Big move my forearm. No weights with forearms. It just doesn't make any sense at all. You already know anybody that's a member of ours, I always say they comments. Where we at with it? Let's see. Salute to you, Mr. Jock. Appreciate you. Appreciate you always coming through, man. Always, big dog. You have any questions? You got to be a member of our channel or you got to send that super chat. If not, we don't really answer too much over here, okay? We gave out free game all day, every day. Appreciate it. So, back to that masculine role. Listen, I can understand because not a lot of people have a lot of masculine role models. That's how it is. If you think you have a masculine role model, most likely they're pushovers. They have excuses. They're very agreeable. They're most likely overweight, not in shape. They usually are already followers of what's going on now. And you got to be brain dead to not see what the environment we are in right now. We have every single movie, women are beating men up. It's kind of the weirdest thing. But you think that it's small. But what it does to most, of course, younger boys, in psychology, is that they're always going to be overpowered by the other sex, which is women. So you can't even name really any masculine figures right now in shows, TVs, models, celebrities, anybody that you would be like, that's a stand-up man. He don't play nothing. He in shape. He do this. He man his word. He move like this. He do that. It'd be hard for you to find that. Back then, we used to have that. There was always that grandpa, that uncle, or somebody was like, yo, this man don't play. He say what he got to say. He in shape. He making the money. He don't take no BS. He don't do none of that. But now it's hard to find any. And when you find one, you think they check off all the boxes. But after a while, you'll never learn the lessons that you need to learn for the long-term growth as a man. I saw that slowly creep in, and I've watched people because I'm a big observer. I've always been an observer. I'm quiet. I understood that a long time ago, like God gave you 2 eyes, 2 ears, and only 1 mouth. That means you always got to listen twice and hear even longer. Oh, y'all should put that somewhere. You feel me? Look twice, hear longer. You got 2 ears, but your mouth is only 1. You keep that quiet. You observe. And I was always realizing everybody around me is very passive. They just go with the boat. They always scared to harm somebody. They're always scared to hurt somebody's feelings. Not harm as in physical, but harm is trying to make sure everybody's feelings are okay. Even though they see something wrong, they always want to be on everybody's side. So nobody would be like, oh, you can't say that because you want to make them feel bad. You don't want to do this. Even though you see something that's right, you don't want to say it. A lot of men do that. Out of shape. Fat, they want to take care of themselves. Everything is passive. Everything is it's very cuckoldish. Very cuckoldish. It's like the women is up here telling everybody what to do, and the men, they don't know what to do. So that's why I used to come here and was like, there's no masculine figures at all. And it's very rare. But nowadays, you've seen not saying they're the best representations of masculinity when it comes to like the Andrew Tates and the whole manosphere, the red pill, all that other stuff. But if they were so bad, why would they need to be canceled everywhere? That's the things I be thinking about. If the Andrew Tates and the Fresh and Fits and the Reds, all this stuff that people demonize them for, why would they want to cancel them so bad? You ever think about that? Because they show a different side of masculinity? Because they think that things could be a certain way? I started to think that way. So I dig deep into what they were saying. You're not going to agree with 100% of what no man say. But I dig deep into what the manosphere, the red pills, the Andrew Tates, Andrew Wilsons, Fresh and Fits, and all that stuff. And I thought to myself, at least 80% of what they're saying is right. Even though I don't agree with most of the stuff they say. I said it wrong. I apologize. I agree with most of the stuff they say. Some of the stuff I don't. But you're never going to agree with 100% of anybody say, man or woman, anything. So what they used to say, you chew the meat, you spit the bones out. That's always been a tall tale. So what that means is you get what's good, and the little small percent that's bad, you don't worry about that. You chew that, you don't worry about that. That's what we used to do. But now we live in a mind frame where somebody can say 90% things right. They say 2% or 10% wrong, and they try to throw them out. They're stupid. They don't need to be listened to. And that doesn't make any sense to me. So as me listening to that and watching and observe, they're not real Christian men, but there's some things that they teach that goes towards Christians. Men need to stand up and do what's right. Men need to be in shape. Men need to be able to take care of their family. Men need to make money. Men need to be leaders. They need to be this. They need to be able to lead women, lead kids. That's the core of what most of them Manosphere and Red Pill and Andrew Tate and all of them, that's what they really teach. And I'm thinking, why would you get rid of that? That's what you want men to do. You want them to be in shape? Yeah. You want them to be leaders? Yeah. Let me take that part. And then when they go to the other side, maybe a few of them say like with the women thing and stuff like that. I don't listen to most of that part. So I take what was good And then we just keep on rolling and get rid of what's bad. That's how you're supposed to do with things. But we live in a backwards world. So to go back to what I was saying, if those are the only kind of like male figures that we be able to see, why don't you be able to take what's good and keep on rolling? Does that make sense? Or I'm the crazy one. So be careful to wrap this up. You got to be careful with, we got L-sit chin-ups, with what information that you're able to bring into your life. You got to have some type of role model, especially when you're younger. You have to. Because you got to emulate some parts of things. Not to take everything that a man says, but you got to be able to grab something and be able to feed off of it. Like I said with the red pills and stuff like that. Certain things that I'll be able to learn, be like, okay, you're right about that. I may be able to implement some things like that. Cool. Keep on going. I don't like what he said there. I won't do that, but I'll do some of the right things he say. That's having a positive and active mind. We lost that. Everybody gets emotional with things. And that's okay with women, but it's an ultra negative thing with men. And with the rise of estrogen and the decrease of testosterone in men, I can see why it's like this. We live in the most feminized men that I've ever seen. I mean, the weakest followers. I mean, they have no opinions on themselves. And after a while, I wouldn't say it's scary, but it's alarming to see what the future is gonna be, especially when I have kids, grandkids, just to see how it would be. I mean, noodle back, beer bellies, just soft. You ever shake a dude's hand, like, what's up, bro? Dap him up. The hand feel like a pillow. Like just weak. No, never lifted a weight, never put a brick on the ground, never put nothing. No yard work, no weights, no nothing, never fix on a car. You can look in their eyes like you don't know nothing about physical labor or anything. And it's not just a man doesn't, just because he does physical labor don't make him a man, of course. Because he does physical labor. But it's an element to it. It is. It's an attribute. Men are meant to put their body through wear and tear to grow. Learn from pain. Learn. That's one of the vital things what Dad always did. Had you working. My dad was the one, even when at least maybe about 2 months after my surgery, I had multiple surgeries for Crohn's. My father still had me cutting grass. In my mind, like, Pop, I just had a surgery. Pop, I just had a surgery. You know what he said to me? Man, get outside and cut grass. At the time, I'm upset. I'm mad. Like a punk. Real talk, I'm honest with myself. But years go by, and all he was doing was teaching me about strength and perseverance, consistency and being a man. Meaning, no matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on, mentally, physically, you got to keep pushing as a man. Go through that pain, feel it. Whole point of being a man is feeling that pain mentally and physically, absorbing it, understanding what it is, analyze it, and get stronger from it. And again, most men will never understand that. And as I get older, getting towards them 40s and all that, man, making sense. It's starting to appreciate those, man. Appreciate those. So understand that you have to find some type of pain. Now, I learned a lot of pain through working and exercise. That's what really got me towards God and understanding pain. Everybody has different ways, but I guarantee that consistency and that persistence and working out, trust me, it gives you some type of to you. Because what it does is it releases those endorphins. It really engages and grows your testosterone to get you to that point to where you have that to you. I call it It's just a mental thing. It's a masculine thing. That's why I'm a big component to men going to get your testosterone checked. Go get your testosterone checked. If you're feeling sleepy all the time, if you're feeling like you're not ambitious, you can't work out, you don't have time for things. Of course, some of it is that you're being lazy, period. You can change that. But component is you not getting to that testosterone and checking where it is. It's the component of being a man. Trust me. When you check that and you see what's going on, and if it's low, that's one of the reasons. Trust me. My testosterone was very high. I'm up there. I'm not even in normal range. I'm almost 40. And I don't take nothing. Working out and good food from my wife. That's it. So have that mentality. You got to get towards that testosterone. Check it. See if you can do something about it. Because it's very crucial to you being that top notch or being that man that you want to be. Yeah, shit you, man. So, makes sense. Hit that like. Hit the super chat. Let me know y'all rocking with me today. Appreciate y'all, man. We doing good out here. Appreciate everybody coming through. Hit that super chat. Hit that super chat if y'all coming through. Appreciate that sub, man. Appreciate it. So, we're going to do another set. We're going to teach a little bit more about this working out thing. So, with calisthenics, we do calisthenics and we do weights. You need both. You got to be, ambidextrous with it. You feel me? You got to be able to work both. Like, people dribble with their left hand, dribble with their right hand. They shoot with their left hand. They able to shoot with their right hand. You feel me? Same way we're working out. This is Calisthenics Workout Complex. I put the complex at the end because it's more than just calisthenics. Okay? You got to hit weights. You got to run. You got to hit the bike. You got to do a lot of things to keep your body in shape. Yes, we are at least 70 to 75% we do calisthenics. That's my bread and butter. It puts in that most pain for your mental. It's crazy for your mental, but you got to master your body. But when it comes to you getting that little bit of that mass, you got to get weighted calisthenics or you got to go hit those weights. You got to. I love the heavy compound moves when it comes to weights. So calisthenics already is compound movements. Calisthenics is. But you want to add that extra weight. The core, I think it's a core 5 I do in the weights. What I do is I do military presses. I mean, the heavy on them traps and them shoulders, big on those. I do incline bench press. I like to get that upper chest and that middle. It's awesome, awesome. Flat, I don't do too much. I'm not a power lifter. I don't really care about flat bench. I do enough push-ups. So my middle chest is always good. You always want that top shelf. You never heard anybody say they had too much upper chest. It's almost impossible. So you always work on that upper chest. You look at them V-necks and them tank tops, that big strong, that little V, that V, this right here, all this right here. When I have the separation, that's all incline bench. I don't know why people do flat. Maybe they want to impress their boyfriends. Maybe the men want to impress their boyfriend. They want to do flat bench. I don't care. I don't know what I bench on flat. I don't really care. I don't. Makes y'all feel good. Makes your homeboys feel good. It doesn't really do nothing, okay? Unless you're a power lifter. So what? You did flat bench for 315. Whoopee. I did flat bench for 315. Nobody, I don't care. Who cares? Outside of the gym, your chest still looks horrible. Incline bench. Trust me, boss. I don't be saying it's just to blow hot air, man. Put it to the test. If I'm wrong, let me know. I know I'm not. Third exercise. I love hacksaw squats. I'm not a big fan of the high bar or back squats. I'm not a big fan. I feel like I always got more growth in my legs from hacksaw squats. I know, even though they're primarily on the quads, I just get growth all around with it. Maybe it's the way that I'm doing them. I love hacksaw squats. Number 4, is that 1, 2? Number 4, yeah, we on 4. Rack pulls. I don't believe in deadlifts. Too much, it compromises your lower back way too much. Once again, I don't care about how much I'm lifting. Who cares? That's what I'm saying. Your testosterone is so low, or you have the estrogen, that you just want to lift much so you can make everybody feel good. I don't care about deadlift. Who cares? I have a 28-inch waist and my back is crazy. No diddy. I don't have to worry about doing those. My rack pulls, they get exactly where I need for my lower back. Nothing compromised too much. You lift from the right where your knees are, or right below the knees. Boom, move. I don't have to go all the way down. Too much pressure. Your spine ain't but so big, man. You're gonna crack it. That was crazy. Pause. But there's no need for me to do deadlifts. For what? Just to make you feel good? It just doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm just telling you from what I've learned. Make sense? But those are my core that I like to do. And another one to put like icing on the cake, I love bent over rows, barbell bent over rows. It gets that upper back. I mean, or T-bar. You can do T-bar, but I'm always big pull and pulling. That's why I get the thickness on my back and my traps, rhomboids, all that. That's what I love to do on the weights when I like to go in the weight room. Rarely I'll do raises. I may do them every once in a while, or curls. I don't do a lot of them. My arms have always grown. My arms, they grow. They grow easily because I'm proficient and I know what I'm doing with calisthenics. I mean, that's the truth. It's just how it is. I know what I'm doing when it comes to carving out my arms. Because I always tell people when it comes to doing arms and calisthenics, when you're doing arms, it's better to do calisthenics over weights. People will argue with me all the time, and I hope I chop this up. I'm going to say it to the camera one more time. If you want bigger arms and cut arms, I will always say do calisthenics over your weights. Always. Calisthenics over weights when arms. I'm going to explain it to you. Explain to you why I pick calisthenics over weights when it comes to arm development. Think of it this way. The average guy gets 25 to maybe 40 pounds when they curling. I'm curling. Or they here with it, about 80 pounds. I'm curling. That's cute. That's wonderful. Your pressure is getting about 80 pounds, 40 pounds each on each arm, right? That's a lot of pressure. And you're even going slow with it, concentrating. It's wonderful. You're doing a great job. You'll get some development. I believe you'll get a lot of development if you're on steroids, because y'all like to watch steroids, people, and want their same arms. It's not going to happen. We're natural. Or you can get up on that bar and do chin-ups or close grip pull-ups. Why you ask, Calisthenics Workout Complex? Why? If you weigh maybe average guy 140 to about 200 pounds, right? If I have all this pressure down, do you think when I'm hanging, am I pulling over probably at least 100 pounds, correct? So now you're putting about 100 pounds resistance on your arms when you're pulling. And you're able to pull and big stretch. The bigger the stretch and the bigger the squeeze creates stronger arms. It's all about the stretch and the squeeze. So when I'm doing a chin up, and I'm here, this is all my weight is pulling on these biceps, correct? Big stretch, and I'm pulling. Boom. That's 100 and some change of tension on these biceps when I'm pulling. So when I tell people calisthenics over weights when it comes to biceps, which one is going to get more curvature, create more veiny look, create more mass and lean muscle when it comes to your biceps? You do what you want to do. Over here, we're doing it the correct way. I'll have a lot of people in the comments say, oh, you're wrong. I don't really care. I know what I'm talking about. You do it yourself. You don't believe me? Do straight. When you go to arm workouts, do more calisthenics. And then switch over and do more weights. You'll see which one burns more, which one grows. You got to learn things on your own sometimes. Don't always listen to influencers or me or bodybuilders on steroids. Try things on your own. Because most people that have something to say in the comments, they don't really do it. They don't really do the workouts. But there's an awesome live today. We taught a lot today. We had a lot to say. I made some people mad. And number one, we talked about God. I loved it. Today was a good one today. So I appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Rewind it if it didn't make sense. Today we hit a lot of reps. If you want to do this exercise, I would presume that you would do at least 15 to 20 sets between 5 and 10 reps of each exercise. Try your best to do a minute and a half between that tri-set. Test yourself. Play with the reps. Play with the sets. But this is an awesome workout if you want to be able to get that thin waist, get those lower abs, get strong biceps, and work on those lats all at the same time. Hit that like as y'all leaving. And we ended the same exact way. I appreciate everybody who appreciates me. You know I still love everybody who hate me. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Who my wife won? All right. Salute to everybody that came through today. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. Appreciate it. Salute everybody. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like for me, man. Appreciate everybody that came through.